Okay, so if you have a rotator cuff injury, it's gonna be a real pain because you're not gonna be able to do anything. You're not gonna be able to lift your arm, you're not gonna be able to turn your shoulder. Today I'm gonna show you guys one quick, easy way you can test to see if you have rotator cuff injuries and to also strengthen and improve your injury, basically. Yeah. Welcome back, guys. My name is Andre Pell, and this channel is about the best ways to approach, deal with, and prevent injuries. Today we're talking about the rotator cuff, how to know if you have a rotator cuff injury, and how to strengthen and improve it. So basically, if you or someone you know, or you suspect that you or someone you know has a rotator cuff injury, this video is going to help you guys out. Basically, what is your rotator cuff? Your rotator cuff is a group of 4 muscles comprised of your supraspinatus, your infraspinatus, and your subscapularis, and also your teres minor. So your rotator cuff is important because it works to stabilize your shoulder. It's the reason why baseball players have a short lifeline, because they're always internally rotating their shoulder, throwing at high intensities and high velocities that they blow out their rotator cuff muscles. But the reason why your rotator cuff is important is because your shoulder joint is actually a ball and socket joint. So the head of your humerus is like this, your glenohumeral joint is like this, and basically it moves like that. It allows a big, wide range of motion. It allows you to do a lot of things with your arms, but it is also a very fragile and loose joint because of that. So your rotator cuff kind of locks your joint in place and allows you to stabilize your shoulder and do a lot of things with your shoulder. That's why it's an important group of muscles, but that's also why it's such a big area or site of injury, because it is like the most exposed location in regards to your shoulder. What we're going to do today is we're going to do a few internal and external rotation exercises that can help test whether you have rotator cuff pain or tears or whatever like that, and also help strengthen them. So you don't need anything for this. You don't need TheraBands, you don't need weights. All you really need is a wall. So just go find a wall. So essentially what we're going to do is we're going to raise our arm almost like we're doing a bicep curl, but we're going to leave it locked at 90 degrees. We don't want to go higher, we don't want to go lower. We just want it perpendicular to the rest of our body. And then we're just going to walk up towards the wall. And what we're going to do is we're going to press in with our shoulder. And this is the internal rotation part. We're just going to apply pressure towards the wall, and the wall is going to apply pressure back on us. And this is a great way we can test for pain, because if you hurt at a certain level of pressure, then that means that that pressure is too high of an intensity for you and you want to lock it down to a lower amount of pressure. Basically, this is an isometric contraction, a holding exercise. We're just going to hold this position and press against the wall for a certain number of seconds, maybe 30 seconds, maybe a minute, and maybe 3 to 5 times a day, every day, until we see some improvement in our shoulder. Where you are standing for this exercise is important, because if you are too far out or too inwards, then you're not going to get the same amount of benefit or same amount of contraction that you are getting, as opposed to if you are completely 90 degrees with the angle of the wall. But yeah, external rotation. This is going to be the main one, the important one, because 3 of your rotator cuff muscles are actually on the posterior side of your scapula. So it's important that we do external rotation more than internal rotation, I guess. But the exercise is the same. You're just going to walk towards the wall, but instead of your palm facing the wall, it's going to be the back of your hand facing the wall. And then we're just going to apply pressure to the wall, the same thing we did with the internal rotation. Like I said, we're going to use this as a test, see how much pain we feel. The more pain you feel, the less amount of that kind of pressure or intensity or time that you should be doing. And yeah, we're going to work our way up. We're going to try and hold this for longer and longer every time we do this exercise, or every day we do this exercise, to see if we are getting more strength out of our rotator cuff muscles, because external rotation is important, and also to see if we can improve and relieve this pain, because the stronger our muscles get, the less pain we should be feeling. But yeah, that's basically it. Those are the quick exercises you can do for rotator cuff tears, injuries, stuff like that. Note that the worse your injury is, the lower intensity you should start at and work your way up towards if you have a rotator cuff like a really bad tear. But if you're just trying to strengthen your shoulder, the intensity you can work at will probably be higher. You won't have to work your way up as much. So yeah, easy exercise, do the exercises. They'll help you. You need this in the safety and comfort of your home. And the lighting is up. Bye.